Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Ali's World of Finance. I hope you're all having a great day. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I just want to make a quick video here on Apple stock, ticker symbol AAPL, and just a quick update because I was reading an article and it was talking about how Apple is working on a deal with India where if they can get this deal to go through, then they could lower their manufacturing cost of their iPhones, and then they will be able to sell their iPhone at a cheaper price than most other markets. And if they can sell it at a cheaper price, then they may be able to finally tap into the India market, which, Apple hasn't really had much of a presence there because it's so expensive. So let's go ahead and look at this and let's see what's going on and let's see how it may affect the stock. So let's just go ahead and start with India here. So India's population is around 1.3 billion. So it's just a massive country, which is massive population in India. However, they're not very rich. Okay, so most people in India can't really afford an iPhone, and that's why iPhone hasn't really had much of a presence there. Most smartphones there are cheaper alternatives and Android alternatives and things like that. So a lot of companies actually avoid India, and Apple has sort of been doing the same thing as well. Now, their economy is improving and their GDP is actually growing, and especially as of recent, and they've actually have had higher growth rates than China recently also. So their economy is going up. Now, some of the reasons why their economy is going up is due to the government, which the government of India is giving deals to companies. So they're giving tax breaks and different things to companies as long as they're bringing jobs to India. So if they're manufacturing stuff in India or bringing services or whatever the case may be, if they're bringing jobs there, then they're getting deals from the government. And that's really been helping their economy out a lot. Now, Apple is finally selling their iPhones in India stores. And one of the reasons is because they're working on this deal here, which is looking like it's going to go through. And it's going to potentially lower the cost of the iPhone by at least $100, could be even more. And what's happening here is that India offered Apple, they made them an offer where they're going to give them scheduled and tiered tax breaks for their products there for basically manufacturing iPhones in India, and then they get to sell them there at a cheaper cost while the economy is improving. While you have a 1.3 billion population, that is a huge market, and that could really sell a lot of iPhones. Now, Apple is expected to accept the deal because they actually wanted an even better deal, but India rejected it. And what they wanted was, they basically wanted like 15 years of tax-free imports of iPhone components, but that got rejected. So they're getting this offer instead, and it's looking like they're going to accept. So this offer is still going to help them out a lot. Now, this is a great thing for Apple because, as you might know, China sales have continued to keep dropping for the iPhone. So Apple isn't doing too well in China in terms of their iPhone sales. They're dropping a little bit. And as you already know, the US market is heavily saturated with all kinds of different phones, right? So so the US market isn't like a growth beast or anything like that for Apple. So this could really potentially be a great area for Apple to grow sales and to sell, a ton of iPhones to a bunch of new customers and just really help them out a lot. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking stock could potentially go up a lot. It could really just help them because, one of the troubles that you run into with these companies that are so rich is that at some point they start to slow down their growth, but the India market is just prime for them. I mean, nobody's really in there because India has been so poor. But as India improves, as their economy gets better, and Apple can sell at a cheaper cost, well, you're going to have a humongous amount of customers. We're talking 1.3 billion. I think right now the world population it's what, like over 7 billion, right? And they have 1.3 billion of that. So you're talking a massive amount of people that Apple can sell iPhones to. And then lastly, I just want to mention that they obviously have the iPhone 8 coming out. And I recently was looking at one of the rumors, and they were saying that it looks like it's getting confirmed that they're going to have the fingerprint scanner under the screen. It's a new technology that they've been working on. So every time that I hear something about the iPhone 8, it's looking more and more like it's going to be a drastic change, and it's going to be, a pretty big improvement. So it should get a lot of people to buy the iPhone. And they've already said in the past, in their earnings call and in other sources of news, we've heard that a lot of people haven't been purchasing iPhones lately because they've been waiting for the iPhone 8. So this iPhone 8 should come out, sales should go up a lot. We've got a lot of promise here with the India market. So I'm looking at Apple, potentially having some great numbers in the future. So this is all really good stuff for Apple. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you want me to talk about anything, make sure you leave a comment, and please like the video, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Enjoy your weekend. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. Take care.